Good morning. I have to think about that for a minute. Sandra Crathern, Inner Vision, Health and Wellbeing tips for today. So I'm sitting in my beautiful office and I was thinking, okay, what can I share that will encourage and help other people? And I think it's just managing the grief really, because there does seem to be so many changes for so many different people. And certainly for me, this past weekend, I would have been in Champneys with another coach. Of course, we had beautiful weather. We would have left on the Friday. We would have had lunch in the breakfast in the garden, then gone off to Champneys. We had 5 guests booked in and a really lovely programme that we were doing. And I just felt really sad, when I stopped and thought about it. And I need to remember to acknowledge how I'm feeling. My husband was really lovely and respectful and said, that must be difficult for you. But I know that if I sit in that place for too long, then that becomes destructive. Because the reality is there's a lot worse out there. I know, I remember when I was a little girl, my mum used to say, if I didn't eat my dinner or whatever it was, the children starving in Biafra or something, which didn't really mean anything to me. So, and I do appreciate why she would say that. And I know that there are people all over the world in many, many countries that have suffered horrendously because of this. Even suicides and domestic abuse have been much higher as a result of COVID-19, So, and I'm sure there'll be lots of other things uncovered as well. But I have to remember to focus on, what I can appreciate. But I do need to have the grieving. I put this card on my desk, a really lovely friend of mine. It says gratitude. Actually, I don't know if it says it the other way around for you. But it's really beautiful and it's a good reminder because I am grateful for all the things that I've got. And yes, that is a bit sad, but I do need to allow myself that grieving. So I was able to sit with my husband at breakfast and so I felt a bit sad really. And I sent a picture of the other coach who lives in Italy, a picture of me having breakfast with my husband saying, you should be here. And I'll measurably make sure that I contact all the people that were coming and say, I'm sorry that we didn't see you. I mean, they know the situation, as we all do. So allow yourself to grieve for whatever it might be, and it might be your life has changed dramatically or not so dramatically. And as I've shared, I think focusing on that for too long is what then brings me down. But and you may not have anything to grieve about, which is wonderful. But I do think most of us have got something that we're a bit sad about that we've either lost or has changed. So I wish you a beautiful week. I'm really pleased because I've got my husband here for another week, which is brilliant because he's done so much DIY. And there will be other things I'm sure I'll grieve about, but just allow yourself to do that. And that will help, I think.